Bonjour, bonjour, mes amis. Je suis Flor de Argentine.
Hola a todos, yo soy Pierre de Francia.
Pierre,
Hola,
I think we have to stick to English if that's okay with you.
That's a spare point for me. Hello, Flor.
Pierre and I will be your master of ceremonies throughout this entire event.
Thank you for all your energy, Flor. And I'm also super excited for what is coming in the next days.
I'm also very, very excited, and I hope you are as well. Welcome, everyone, to the 4th World Scout Education Congress, our biggest educational event ever, with over 360 people from 81 different countries and from 17 years old to 81 years old. Before we dive into our event, I have some small practical announcements, and I'm going to read it here from my helper, this machine. Our event will be held in English with interpretation available. All the plenary sessions are in the 4 WOSOM official languages with interpretation available in French, Spanish, and Arabic. Please grab an interpretation device when entering the plenary in order to be able to follow. Some speakers and members of the audience might speak in different languages throughout the sessions. Some of the breakout sessions will also have interpretation available. If you would like to know those, you can go check on the website. My last thing is please be mindful of the session timings. As you can see in the website, we have a very ambitious agenda, and we envision your full participation in all of them. Now to you, Pierre.
Thank you, Flor. As in all the WOSM events, we have a collective responsibility to make the Congress a safe space for all. As Scouts and participants of the Congress, we follow the Scout Law and the Scout Promise, as well as the Code of Conduct at all times. The Congress has a Safe from Harm team and a listening ear ready to help you when you need them. During the day at the listening ear centers and also outside the program on a call, and there's a number that will be shown later on. If you feel uncomfortable, threatened, humiliated, or scared, do not hesitate. You can reach out to the Safe from Harm team. It is your duty also to report any potential harmful situation that you witness during the Congress. Remember, you're not alone. Reach out to the Safe from Harm team at any time or any of the members of the organizing team.
Thank you, Pierre, for those very important remarks. We will keep repeating them throughout the event, but please keep them in mind. Every day, we will have 2 slots of 10 workshops to explore in-depth themes that interest you most, and some of these workshops will be held twice and some others only once. Ideally, all of you have already registered for your favorite workshops. Have you done so? Very good, very good. That's what I wanted to hear. This is in advance to guarantee your place. If you haven't done so yet, I would go right now to the website, and you can check which workshops still have places available and register. You can also go ask in the check-in for any help that you need. To find the rooms, where are we going to have all of these sessions? You can just follow the signs. You will see that we have rooms in this floor, on the ground floor, and in 2 pavilions that are just a 3-minute walk away. And we have here the maps, if you would like to now take a picture, maybe for your fast reference. This is where we will have all of our sessions. There you go. So no one is lost. Perfect. Everyone set? No, I see some.
Okay, well, thank you for this first picture of the day. We also want to encourage you to register on the WhatsApp channel. It's super important. You will get all the logistical details, some more information on the program day to day. And we also advise you to register to the Treehouse group, where you will find all the Congress participants. So, scan these QR codes, and you will get all the tools, all the program, and much more.
Are you registered already, Pierre?
Yes, I did on the Treehouse group.
I know, me too. It was really, really engaging. So at the Congress, it is our goal to provide an inclusive and equitable environment that allows for many perspectives to be shared. We would like to better understand who is participating at our plenary sessions and then our discussions so we can continue to improve. That is why we have set up a speech observatory, which will allow us to measure the distribution of speaking interventions. The host team members managing the microphones will ask you for your information about your age, geographical origin, and identified gender so they can carry out accurate monitoring. This information will, of course, be anonymized and cannot be traced back to you. Thank you, everyone, for contributing to this effort.
Yeah, we're gonna have lots of amazing data after this. So, last but not least, about the security, we've got 4 emergency exits. It's like 2 located at the front, 2 located in the back, to go downstairs on the first level, and also to go back to the different main hall. And in case, the emergency number is the 112.
Perfect. Also, this might be a good number to keep in your phone. We would like to take now the opportunity to thank our generous donors who contributed to make this event possible. The Agence Française de Développement and Ciel de Jeunes, thank you very much for your contributions. I think now we're all set to begin our opening ceremony, Pierre, right?
Yes, Flora, totally right.
I don't think we're alone in this journey. I
Yes.
think we have someone else. You can see them here, the live versions.
Indeed, the thing that's to help us achieve our goals during these days, we've got a symbolic framework. And we've got 4 nice personas around you that you probably have already seen when you got to the pre-engaging task on Treehouse. So, in case you haven't met them already, I'll present them to you. We've got Kai, we've got Mika, we've got Sage here, and Pax. And each one has a different personality and an understanding of who they are, and each one has a different personality. So now, let's take a closer look at our symbolic framework.
Our ever-changing world has thrown many challenges at us in recent years. Meet Mika, Pax, Sage, and Kai, the dynamic quartet on our National Scout Organization Board. They've witnessed profound shifts that have already impacted our youth program and anticipate more hurdles for young people and adult volunteers. While Scouting's educational offerings have admirably filled gaps and catered to diverse interests and needs, the mission of providing our community's youth with engaging and relevant Scouting experiences demands fresh perspectives and innovative approaches. These 4 leaders share common values, and when they unite, their vision soars. They've discovered that the upcoming Congress is a golden opportunity to reimagine Scouting's role in education. It's a chance to exchange ideas and experiences with national Scout organizations and partners, and address the pressing issues young people face in non-formal education. Their journey to the World Scout Education Congress is now underway. Just as Mika, Pax, Sage, and Kai emphasize diverse perspectives and adapting to change, we too must embrace these principles. Find out which member resonates with you as you embark on your Congress journey.
Great. I love them already. I am definitely Sage. What about you, Pierre?
I ran the test yesterday, and it said I was Mika. I am Mika.
Very good. So if you go in the treehouse with the link we just shared, you have a quiz, and you can answer some very simple questions, and it will tell you which one of these characters. We have them here in person, so after this, I'm gonna go take a picture with mine. But we also have them virtually. So we have made an Instagram filter on the World Scouting page, so you can also take a picture with them in your virtual world. And if you post any pictures, you can tag us at World Scouting. I think now we are ready to welcome our very first special guest that is hosting us in this beautiful country. We're honored to have you here in the stage of our own house. It is a magnificent place, right? Please, let's all welcome to the stage with a huge round of applause, Jean-Marc Sauvé, President of the National Foundation of the Cité Universitaire Université de Paris.
Monsieur le Président du Comité mondial du scoutisme, Monsieur le Secrétaire général de l'Organisation mondiale du mouvement scout, Monsieur le ministre de l'Éducation du Portugal, Madame la maire, chers organisateurs du Congrès mondial des méthodes éducatives, chers amis scouts venus du monde entier, soyez les bienvenus à la Cité internationale universitaire de Paris pour le Congrès mondial scout des méthodes éducatives. Il n'y avait pas à Paris de lieu plus adapté pour recevoir votre congrès, car la cité universitaire est, depuis près de 100 ans, un domaine voué à la paix et à l'éducation. Elle est en effet née en 1925, au sortir de la Première Guerre mondiale, sur la base d'une intuition simple. Pour construire un monde de paix durable, il était souhaitable, il était même nécessaire que les jeunesses étudiantes de tous les pays puissent se rencontrer et dialoguer ensemble. Certes, les guerres n'ont pas cessé de se succéder au XXe puis au XXIe siècle, mais la cité universitaire est restée fidèle à sa vocation de matrice de paix qui lui a été assignée par ses fondateurs. Aujourd'hui, avec ses 43 maisons, dont 28 maisons de pays, et ses 12 000 étudiants, chercheurs et artistes de plus de 150 nationalités accueillis chaque année, la Cité internationale est de loin le plus important site d'accueil des étudiants et chercheurs en mobilité internationale en France. Elle est aussi, avec le projet qu'elle porte, un campus unique au monde. Elle continue de grandir avec de nouvelles maisons qui représentent des pays des 5 continents. La dernière parcelle de terrain disponible sera consacrée à la construction d'une maison de l'Europe qui sera dédiée aux projets européens et destinée en priorité à l'accueil des étudiants des pays d'Europe centrale et orientale, membres ou non de l'Union européenne, dont aucun ne dispose en propre d'une maison à la Cité. Mais il ne suffit pas de dire « nous voulons la paix ». Il faut encore la construire concrètement. Pour cela, de nombreuses initiatives n'ont pas cessé d'être prises depuis les origines de la Cité. Pour éviter tout repli communautaire, une règle essentielle a été posée dès le départ. Chaque maison doit accueillir au moins 30% de résidents d'autres nationalités que celles du pays ou du mécène fondateur. C'est la règle dite du brassage qui ouvre la voie à un dialogue fécond entre étudiants du monde entier, quelles que soient les origines, les langues ou les cultures. Chaque maison de la Cité est ainsi un véritable creuset de rencontres et d'échanges. La Cité est aussi une œuvre de paix exemplaire quand elle s'ouvre dès le début des années 50 à un pays, l'Allemagne, avec qui nous avions mené en moins de 70 ans 3 guerres, dont 2 guerres mondiales avec des dizaines de millions de morts. On ne pouvait pas sceller plus visiblement la réconciliation entre les 2 pays. La Cité est encore une œuvre de paix lorsqu'elle permet à des étudiants appartenant à des groupes ethniques, linguistiques ou religieux en conflit dans leur pays d'origine de vivre ici en paix et de travailler ensemble. Ce sont des exemples minuscules, presque invisibles, mais concrets et je crois magnifiques de contribution à l'édification d'un monde de paix. Nous veillons à ce que jamais les guerres et les conflits domestiques ne s'invitent parmi nous et nous sommes fiers d'y parvenir. La Cité est enfin une œuvre de paix quand elle accueille depuis ses origines des étudiants et des chercheurs en exil. Beaucoup de militants des droits de l'homme venus d'universités du monde entier ont trouvé et trouvent toujours refuge chez nous dans le cadre de programmes dédiés. Des groupes nationaux persécutés, comme les Arméniens et les Espagnols avant la Seconde Guerre mondiale, et plus près de nous, des Latino-Américains, Vietnamiens, Syriens et Afghans, ont aussi été accueillis à la Cité. L'an passé, à la suite de l'invasion de l'Ukraine, nous avons créé une maison de l'Ukraine qui accueille pour la seconde année consécutive près de 150 réfugiés ukrainiens et un programme exceptionnel d'aide et de soutien a été mis en place à leur intention. Nous contribuons à la paix, mais au-delà, nous entendons participer à une œuvre d'éducation. C'est notre seconde ambition. Ici, nous ne dispensons pas directement d'enseignement, mais nous apportons notre pierre à tout le reste de l'édifice. Nous proposons un accueil, une expérience de vie, un soutien à l'engagement, une programmation culturelle variée qui reflète la diversité des cultures du monde. Nous encourageons aussi des échanges interdisciplinaires ambitieux entre nos résidents. Des projets culturels, artistiques et scientifiques foisonnent à la Cité pour le plus grand profit de ceux qui y prennent part. Nous favorisons aussi une réflexion multiforme sur les grands enjeux contemporains comme les migrations, la numérisation de la société, la crise de la démocratie ou les défis environnementaux. Parallèlement, nous prenons toute notre part à la dynamique collective engagée pour développer les alliances universitaires européennes. Œuvre de paix, la Cité internationale s'attache aussi à promouvoir des valeurs humanistes fortes qui en font un campus singulier. Nos principes de base sont la tolérance, la solidarité, le vivre ensemble, ainsi que le respect de l'autre et de la dignité de la personne humaine. Ils sont inscrits dans nos textes fondateurs et se traduisent en actes jour après jour, jusque dans notre dispositif de prévention et de lutte contre les violences sexuelles et sexistes. Depuis près de 100 ans, il n'y a pas sur notre campus de rivalité ou de surenchère entre religion, culture ou nation. Nos seules compétitions sont sportives, artistiques ou académiques. C'est plus et mieux qu'une coexistence pacifique qui se vit ici, car les étudiants et les chercheurs de la Cité s'enrichissent de leurs différences, développent leurs compétences au fil de leurs interactions et acquièrent l'envie de construire un monde commun. Ils s'engagent ensemble sur les grands enjeux du monde contemporain, comme ils participent ensemble à la gouvernance, à la vie collective et au développement de l'institution. La Cité est en effet d'abord l'affaire de ses résidents et pas de ses dirigeants. Tout se passe ici, que ce soit visible ou invisible. Tout ce qui se passe ici explique que la Cité a été et reste une pépinière de talents. De très nombreux prix Nobel, écrivains, savants, artistes, chefs d'orchestre, entrepreneurs, juges suprêmes, commissaires européens, chefs d'État ou de gouvernement ont séjourné ici et en gardent un souvenir ému et reconnaissant, pas seulement parce qu'ils ont pu y rencontrer l'homme ou la femme de leur vie. Par des chemins différents, la Cité internationale partage avec le mouvement scout beaucoup d'ambitions communes et nos projets d'éducation entrent en résonance même s'ils s'adressent à des publics différents. Il était donc normal que vous veniez ici pour votre congrès mondial. Nous en suivrons avec intérêt les conclusions, car aucun des sujets sur lesquels vous allez réfléchir ne nous est étranger, qu'il s'agisse de justice, et d'équité, de maîtrise du numérique, de leadership des jeunes, de partenariat intergénérationnel ou de construction d'un monde durable, inclusif et solidaire. Je vous souhaite un passionnant congrès, riche d'échanges, de partage et de découvertes. Merci.
Merci beaucoup, Président Sauvé. Thank you very much, Jean-Marc. I think Jean-Marc is a scout, by the way, I was told once. So it's such an honor to be reminded how symbolic is this place. Thank you again, Mr. Sauvé. Now, without further ado, let's welcome Karine Petit, Mayor of the 14th District of Paris.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous. Donc, je suis la maire du 14e arrondissement, mais je pense pouvoir dire ces quelques mots aussi au nom de la maire de Paris, Anne Hidalgo, qui aurait certainement aimé être ici pour vous rencontrer, vous dire bonjour et puis vous souhaiter bienvenue. Bienvenue à Paris et bienvenue forcément un petit peu plus dans mon cœur, dans le 14e arrondissement. Je partage complètement les mots qui viennent d'être dits par Jean-Marc Sauvé, président, qui est, je peux vous dire, un président très engagé et très présent au sein de la Cité internationale universitaire et très présent à chaque événement qui est accueilli ici, qui émerge ici et qui doit après parfois s'envoler dans les pays du monde entier. Alors oui, moi aussi, comme maire de cet arrondissement, je veux vous souhaiter la bienvenue. Dire la bienvenue est quelque chose d'essentiel et d'important, à Paris et dans le 14e arrondissement. L'accueil est quelque chose, et les valeurs en tout cas de l'accueil sont toujours à rappeler. Et moi aussi, je voulais évoquer cette histoire de la Cité internationale universitaire, qui est le lieu de votre rencontre, et vous dire que, comme Jean-Marc Sauvé, je pense qu'il n'y avait pas meilleur endroit à Paris pour que vous puissiez venir, vous rencontrer, vous retrouver et y travailler sur vos valeurs et sur les enjeux de l'éducation. La Cité internationale universitaire, Jean-Marc Sauvé, le président, vient de le rappeler, a été créée après la Première Guerre mondiale. Et son objectif fondateur, principal, était justement d'avoir un lieu unique à Paris et dans le monde où les jeunes générations des pays du monde entier pouvaient se retrouver, étudier et ainsi vivre dans une culture de paix et la partager à leur tour. Les messages des fondateurs de la Cité est donc universel et toujours et encore et plus que jamais nécessaire et essentiel à partager. Vous êtes à un moment, en plus d'être dans un lieu exceptionnel, mais nous sommes toutes et tous dans un moment tellement important dans notre histoire. Et aujourd'hui, nous sommes entre la COP 28 qui se réunit à Dubaï et il y a quelques jours, l'anniversaire de la Convention internationale des droits de l'enfant. Nous sommes aussi à quelques semaines maintenant d'un début de nouvelle guerre entre deux peuples, celui d'Israël, celui de Gaza. Et puis il y a un an, Jean-Marc Sauvé l'a aussi rappelé, il y a eu à nouveau et encore en Europe, à ses frontières, l'invasion de l'Ukraine par la Russie. Alors les organisations de jeunesse internationales ont un rôle essentiel et vos valeurs pour travailler sur ces enjeux sont importantes. J'espère que vous aurez et que vous pourrez travailler ce lien entre les valeurs du scoutisme, vos valeurs, et ces enjeux cruciaux que vous avez pour travailler aussi et comment aller à la rencontre de celles et ceux qui sont éloignés des cadres d'action collectifs, qui se retranchent ou qui s'isolent trop souvent derrière des écrans, des réseaux sociaux beaucoup trop dangereux, qui désinforment et qui cultivent la culture justement de guerre, de racisme, d'antisémitisme, de communautarisme. Au contraire, la jeunesse et les enfants ont besoin de droits et de cadres de mobilisation très fédérateurs pour justement encourager et permettre des progrès. Vive la paix, bravo à vous et vive la jeunesse.
Merci beaucoup, Madame le Maire. Thank you for getting all the stakes on stage today, this morning. Thank you very much. Flor, I've heard we've got an important guest that will come to welcome us today, right?
Absolutely, but this time it's a scout. It's time now to welcome to our Congress stage the chairperson of the World Scout Committee, Andy Chapman, who will share with us some key insights.
A round of applause for Andy Chapman.
Bonjour. I will speak in English now. Dear friends from our National Scout organizations, partners, volunteers, and friends of Scouting, I'm pleased to welcome you to the 4th World Scout Education Congress. It's wonderful to be back together in person at this event, which continues to be a key platform advancing the education agenda within Scouting and far beyond. I want to first acknowledge and thank our incredible event planning team, both staff and volunteers, for their hard work in preparing a great program for this Congress. Let's give them a round of applause. I also want to thank the many NSO leaders and partners of Scouting who have traveled long distances to be here and contribute to the success of this event. Finally, I want to thank and recognize our host, Scoutisme de Français, for their support to plan and deliver a fantastic Congress and to give us a taste of French culture and hospitality. There is a long history of Scouting here in France, and the NSO and NSAs here have done a remarkable job continuing to reinvent their organizations and programs for the modern age, making them the perfect host to inspire our Congress journey here. 4 years ago, we were all together in Rio de Janeiro for the World Non-Formal Education Forum, where we had an opportunity to discuss many of the current and future trends in non-formal education. One of the key outcomes of the 2019 forum was the Rio Declaration on Non-Formal Education, which put forward a call to action for more recognition, innovation, partnerships, and investment in non-formal education. Since our last event, we have made significant progress to advance many of the commitments outlined in the Declaration. WASM's leadership and youth representatives championed the right to non-formal education at key global events and policy processes together with our partners. We strengthened the capacity of National Scout organizations to modernize their youth program and embed education for sustainable development into our Scouting activities. We developed new educational initiatives alongside the Earth Tribe and Messengers of Peace to enable young people to build competencies and skills for the 21st century. We focused on member and volunteer retention and recruitment to help National Scout organizations recover from the impacts of the global pandemic. And we embraced digital technology to find new innovative ways for young people and adult leaders to experience the Scouting program through online learning and events. In just a short period of time, our world has undergone an incredible transformation, and yet our education systems continue to remain stuck. Young people are also getting left behind, unable to access quality education and learning opportunities. Many have referred to this moment as an education crisis or a tipping point, calling for drastic change in how we design and deliver education, particularly for children and youth. Even before the COVID-19 pandemic, there were an estimated more than 250 million children around the world who were not in school. A global pandemic only exacerbated these challenges, affecting the education of more than 90% of the world's children and further worsening the global education crisis. Our estimates also project that 825 million youth across the globe will not have the skills necessary for the future workforce by 2030 if we do not fix our education systems today. It's clear that young people need access to more modern, holistic, and accessible educational opportunities that can equip them with the skills, the competencies, and experience necessary to thrive in a rapidly changing world. Scouting has always been an ideal complement to traditional and formal education and offers so many opportunities for young people to develop leadership skills, resilience, digital literacy, and intercultural communications. Our unique Scout method and our youth program has been at the heart of our educational offering for over a century now. But we know that the Scouting experience must also evolve and adapt with the times if it is going to remain relevant and transformative. And that's what the focus of this fourth Congress is all about, building on the commitments outlined in the Rio Declaration and charting a new roadmap forward for the future of education in Scouting. Over the next 3 days, you will have the opportunity to learn about some of these current and future trends in education and youth development that we need to take into consideration in everything that we do. We will share innovative ideas and practices from inside and outside Scouting, focused on topics of youth leadership, digital education, volunteer engagement, intergenerational learning, diversity and inclusion, and education for sustainable development. And we will co-create a roadmap with tangible solutions and guidance for National Scout organizations to evolve their educational offerings. We are in the midst of a pivotal moment as we conclude the objectives we set out in Vision 2023 and enter into a new phase of our trajectory to finalize the development of the next strategy for Scouting and set forward-looking direction for our movement over the next decade. This Congress is one stop on an important journey over the next year to define a roadmap for the future of education and to carry the learnings from this event forward to the 43rd World Scout Conference next year in Egypt. Throughout the next few days, I urge each of you to make the most of this Congress by actively participating, sharing your insights, and engaging in meaningful conversations with your peers. The future of education and Scouting is in our hands, and we have an important responsibility now to pave the way for a future that continues to empower and inspire generations of Scouts to come forward. With this, I want to thank you very much and enjoy your Congress experience. Merci.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Andy. It's always a pleasure to hear your words. I think now we want to hear from Mrs. Agnieszka Siluesc, the co-lead of the coordination team of the Congress, and Dr. Davis, member of the World Scout Committee, a member of the Congress Oversight Group. The stage is yours now.
Thank you, Flor. Again, following the words of Andy, welcome to the 4th World Scout Education Congress. This is a pleasure to share this stage with you, Agnieszka.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. It's such a pleasure, such an honor to be here with you. And for us, it's such a joyful moment to see this plenary room filled with so many representatives from all the NSOs around the world. Really happy to be here.
This is an amazing culmination of all the work that we've been working for the past several months, getting everyone together, the speakers, the presenters, the keynote speech makers, everyone basically to come here and make that miracle. This is going to be a great moment for us to invite everyone to enjoy this journey.
Absolutely. We just had the chance to see a video about our symbolic framework presenting our 4 personas that Pierre mentioned that will help you explore the Congress program and that will help you shape your own Congress journey. So let's watch a video now presenting you how it can look like based on SAGE example.
Welcome to the 4th World Scout Education Congress, the dawn of a transformative journey. Today, SAGE's Day begins with a deep dive into the challenging world of education for sustainable development. Absorb insights into emerging trends, setting the stage for a day of exploration. It's the moment for SAGE to navigate through the exhibition and networking area, where different NSOs and partners share their approaches to education-related topics, exchanging ideas, expanding SAGE's perspective, and forging connections beyond the Congress. Later, SAGE engaged in the UNESCO session on competencies for sustainable development, actively participate, gain valuable knowledge, and connect with like-minded leaders from across the globe. The Open Space Corner provides a platform for discussions on the renewal of youth programs with fellow NSO leaders. Ideas flow, and collaboration sparks. SAGE continues the day by exploring the diverse pathways to leadership within Scouting. Attend sessions like Global Citizenship in a Divided World that delve into how Scouting promotes civic engagement. SAGE's Congress Day 1 is a tapestry of experiences, learnings, and connections. SAGE's journey has just begun, and the promise of tomorrow looms bright. Now, it's your turn, and your story is waiting to be written at the 4th World Scout Education Congress.
Yes. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is one brief way to show you what your journey could look like. So I strongly recommend that each and every one of you find the path that works best for you. And let us see how this Congress can impact the work that we do. Remember, this Congress is designed to cater to NSO's aspirations, challenges, and expectations.
Absolutely. We will explore key themes throughout the sessions. We will be touching on the heart of Scouting's mission. So expect a blend of inspiration, knowledge sharing, and of course, a lot of collaboration.
Yes. We'll also delve into the core values of Scouting, leadership development, and we'll address contemporary challenges. We'll have interactive sessions, panel discussions, breakout sessions, keynote speeches, exhibitions, and of course, a lot of time and opportunity for networking.
Exactly. And myself, I'm particularly looking forward to the plenary session on the last day, Roadmap for the Future, because this will be the culmination moment of the Congress, when we will encourage you, educators in Scouting, to question the status quo of our practices and promote innovative ideas within the movement.
Yes, and these educational initiatives will revolutionize Scouting and how we approach learning, as well as the next strategy for Scouting, which will path the future for us. Let us take this opportunity to make this Congress a catalyst for the brighter and more unified Scouting.
All right, let's make together the most of the Congress and inspire positive change in Scouting. Thank you, Dr. Davis. Pierre, Flor, back to you.